Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah.
Alright guys, so the stock 2016 GT magnetic metallic in color hood is for sale at this point. I had to take the lights out of them, so they don't have lights because I used them. It doesn't have a front striker bar, which is basically the latch that goes into the car. But if you want to replace this for like a V6 hood or an EcoBoost hood, obviously you could just take the latch from that and use that on this. But besides that, that's pretty much it, you guys. Nuts. The nuts that go on the hinges, I'm gonna leave those on, so you guys will have those. And then the nuts that go on, what else? On the fronts, you'll have that as well. So all the hardware will be there. But I forgot to mention, you guys, for the sale of this, I am honestly only gonna do pickup only. I'm in the Long Beach area, so if you're interested, it definitely has to be a pickup. That's Long Beach, California. So again, let me know if you guys are interested. I'm gonna put my email in the description. You can feel free to either message me on Instagram. I'll also link that up down there, and or just message me here. All right, and then we'll talk about the price. Pickup only. Thanks. What's up, you guys? So today we're gonna be working on this Cervinis hood install. I know a lot of you guys might have guessed it, and a lot of you guys did get it right, but like I said, I wasn't gonna say yes to the hood. The spoiler, I believe only one or two of you guys actually guessed it, and I was actually very surprised. But out of all the guesses, only two. That's not too common, huh? So yep, we're gonna be working on the Cervinis hood install today. Now, unlike my spoiler, the Cervinis instructions, I already read through them all. They were really good. They were like spot on. They tell you exactly what it is that you need to do. Like I said, unlike my spoiler, hopefully this will be a little easier because we do have instructions. But yeah, so I'll give you guys just a quick overview on what exactly is going to happen. So obviously we're going to remove this, the heat cover. We're going to remove our turn signal lights. The 16s do have turn signals up in here, so we're going to need to remove those. We're going to need to remove our washers, which are, where are they? Up there under here. So these here are windshield washers. We need to remove those two. We need to remove those lines to that. So the windshield washer, we'll remove those, remove the line. Our turn signals, remove those, remove the line. We need to remove this to get to all that, the heat cover. And then obviously last but not least, we unscrew these bolts and get the whole hood off. And then once we get the Cervinis on, we'll have to go through the tougher part of lining it up and make sure it all works right. Hopefully I don't have to adjust this too much, but the instructions call for it possibly having to be adjusted. So hopefully it doesn't take too long. I am gonna have a second hand helping me. I think for sure for this you will need a second hand or second set of hands. So yep, here we go. Alright, you guys, I had to notice that my camera died, or it didn't die, but I ran out of memory. But basically what we got so far is we got the turn signal harness off of the hood now. It's just laying in place. All we got to take off now is the windshield washer line. That should be it. The hood should be ready to come up. So that's where we're at right now. Just so you guys see this. This is your washer nozzle. So this is where it actually sprays out from, and all you got to do is basically just slide this out. So the little tube, or the PVC tubing, kind of just goes in here. That's it. So we'll do that to both sides, and then the whole thing should be able to clip off. Make sure we don't lose these. guys, one thing I will say for you 16 owners, it doesn't look like the light aligns too properly here. As you can see, there's kind of like a space here. It'd be perfect if the light sat right on it, but that's what we're looking at. It gives you a little bit of room for adjustment, but not too much at all. So as you can see, it doesn't really sit aligned too well, but I'm sure once it's on the hood, this will be blacked out over here, so it'll be fine. I don't mind. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, this is more for us drivers. You can't really even see that, you know, when you're looking at it, so not too big of a deal. But you know, it would be nice if these aligned a little better. If this was over more and up against it, it'd be perfect, but it's not bad. So we'll finish up the other one and I'll move on. All right, you guys, I think we're ready for the hood. I went ahead and put some covers on my edges just so I don't scratch anything up or anything. My battery's dying, so I'm gonna try to just show you guys the step of us trying to get it on. And then I know aligning it's gonna be a bitch, or it's gonna take some time, so I'll cut it there and then I'll come back once it's hopefully all done. Alright, you guys, so obviously my camera died. I'm not sure exactly where it died or where I was when it died, so I'll just give you guys a quick little update and let you know where I'm at right now. So what we got going on is we went ahead and we put the hood on. We got all 4 screws in. Now the alignment process actually didn't take us too long. I'll show you what we got. It actually didn't take us too long at all to line it up pretty well, I think. And I mean, again, this is my first time ever really installing anything like this or working on something like this, so yeah, I don't think it's too bad. However, the latch, when it came down to closing it, the latch, as you can see, the safety latch worked, but the last click, the actual latch itself was not working. So I'll show you guys what I had to do. So what I had to do is I had to remove my radiator cover, which is just push pins, and then that gave me access to my actual latch itself, which is 2 screws that are holding it in place. Luckily enough, since I knew that the latch, which is right there, and the latch itself, guys, Cervinis provides the 2 screws for it. Now in the instructions, again, like I said, the instructions are really good. It's talks about this bump here. It's like a groove on the actual hood itself. That's there so you don't put this on the wrong way. If you put it on the other way, this will actually sit on the bump, on the indentation there. So they put that there, which is actually really cool, and it tells you that this is on the right way. So originally, since the latch grabbed, I figured it was lined up pretty straight. So what I did is, like I said, I removed my radiator cover. I loosened up these 2 bolts here, just enough to be able to pull it straight up, and I made sure I kept it straight. I don't want to go left or right, because I guess this gives you enough motion to go left, right, up, and down. But since the latch itself lined up properly, I knew I didn't want to move it. So what I did is I lifted these, unscrewed these a little, lifted it up. I went all the way up, actually, as far as it would allow, and you can actually see. You see those marks? That's where it was before, and then I just moved it straight up and tightened it down. You can see the marks of where the actual nut was sitting before. So straight up, all the way up as far as it could, and now it latches. Now another thing I did have to do is these rubber stoppers here on both sides are, so according to the instructions, this is supposed to give the hood just a little bit of pressure. I guess I'm guessing just to keep it stable, you know, high speed or whatnot. So what I did, and at first I didn't know how these work, but all they are is screws, and you could actually see, if you turn it left and right, you could see the threads start to show. It's kind of hard, obviously, because it's rubber, but just what I did is I screwed it all the way in. I screwed them all the way in, and now, like I said, it's at the point where it will latch. So there's a safety latch, and instructions like stress it several times. It doesn't stress, it stresses it a lot that you need to make sure that this latch works. So as you can see, I'm pulling on it and it's working, and here's the final latch, and there you go, latched. Now as you can see, there's a little bit of flex that's where those rubber stoppers come in. I need to move those rubber stoppers up some to get rid of that little bit of flex there. It's supposed to just give it a little bit of pressure. So here we go. We'll check it again from inside. Unlatched. Make sure the safety latch works, which it does. Cool. So since my camera's battery is still kind of low because I'm recharging it as I go, I'm at the step where I'm gonna raise these up a little bit just to give it a little pressure, and then put my radiator cover back on, and then I'll start mounting my my light connections and running everything through, and then also my windshield wipers. Again, the instructions are very, very good as far as telling you how to do this. So I'll let you guys cut it here, and then I'll continue recharging my camera and show you guys once I'm done. Like I said, you guys, the instructions for this is really, really good, so I don't feel the need to kind of show you step by step. Cool? There you go, you guys. Finished product. Cervinis hood, ram air, looking sexy. Now I know some of you guys may not like this look or this hood, but I absolutely love it. I think it's aggressive as hell. Now all I gotta do is I gotta do something about this this grill. So that being said, you guys, give me some ideas. Go ahead and comment what you think will look good on my setup. Obviously the style I'm going for is more, I guess, retro. I don't know what I'd call it, but it's definitely a retro aggressive look that I'm going for. Obviously I'm definitely not into the whole tuner look. So what do you guys think for that grill? Give me an idea. But yeah, there she is, you guys. Everything's working. My washer nozzles, my lights in here are working. Everything looks good. Everything's working great. There you go, you guys. As you guys saw, the install wasn't too hard. Definitely no professional, definitely no experience with hoods installing or taking off or whatnot. Definitely no body shop. Definitely did it in my driveway. Took me a couple hours, and at some points you definitely need another set of hands, but for the most part, you guys, Cervinis did a great job with these instructions. I mean, the instructions were spot on. The littlest things, as far even as running the wires, they actually gave you like a 9-wire, a metal wire, for you to be able to pull the rest of the wires through the holes. I mean, that's pretty, you know, like, really, who would think of that, or why would they even send that? But hey, it definitely came through. So as far as fitment, as far as adjusting, the adjustment was fairly quick. So I mean, that's all I can say. Cervinis did an excellent job. Absolutely love it. Instructions were spot on. Done in my driveway. No experience. Yeah, you just gotta follow instructions and get to it, guys. There's nothing too much for it. That's it. I mean, damn. Transformation, huh? It went from completely stock to now my aggressive spoiler, which, I mean, I think it's aggressive, and I absolutely very, very much like it. My hood, I mean, I honestly think my car's transformed. You look at this video and you look at the very first video I did, and man, my car is definitely transformed. As you can see, I have not cleaned up, but God, guys, I'm absolutely loving it. I think it looks so good. That hood is just, God, spot on. Definitely ties in the look that I'm going for. So there you go, you guys. Thanks for watching. Like I said, at this point, we still got a couple other things to do and things that are coming, but these were the major 3 things that I've been talking to you about recently: the Whipple, the hood, and of course that spoiler back there. Thanks for watching, you guys. Stay tuned.